I know. The Hellfire Fox? I know you gave it your best shot, but too bad. I guess your conclusion was a dud.
Johnny's at the end of his rope. Soon he's going to become the Blackened and just by killing everyone.
Too bad. Too bad. This case hasn't been decided just yet.
Kyoko here to clean up the mess as always.
Of course.
Oh. You haven't given up already, have you, Makoto?
Huh? No, of course not. There's no way I'd give up that easy. That's all well and good, but how do you intend to solve the problem standing in your way? Junko absolutely died. Makoto absolutely died.
Then both of them are dead, right? There can't be any kind of survivor story.
I think we need to look at this from the opposite direction. Huh? The opposite direction? Let's assume Junko is still alive. If so, how could she have survived?
How could Junko have survived? I checked her. She was dead, I'm sure of it.
Ugh. Ugh.
I don't get where
So dumb.
they went. I don't get it.
But still, if she were alive somehow.
Like how they got on this train of thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were going right to it, and suddenly they just took a sharp turn.
Byakuya said something and they think everything Byakuya says is right.
Yeah, that's why Shades is right. We get somewhere by not listening to Togami. Could it be that Junko's not the one who died? It wasn't Junko, but someone else entirely? Like I said, I just went on for a while about that. Maybe she used some sort of trick.
But that's what I mean. Like.
Oh, I actually have no idea what this is.
Huh.
E.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I got it. I would have thought they would have used her name or something.
But yeah, like I don't get it because they like Makoto was saying how Mukuro was the one that actually died there, but then Byakuya said like, oh, but you checked her and she was dead, and it's like, yeah, I mean, didn't we just establish that?
Yeah.
The body was dead, but it's not Junko.
Thank you. Holy fuck, Byakuya.
That's it. What if she switched places with someone else?
Switch places?
What? Oh my god. That's right. Before the spears could kill her, she got someone to take her place. Specifically, Mukuro Ikusawa. Then that would make it Mukuro's corpse that showed up later. Which is why the body's height and weight and everything match Mukuro's profile, right?
I don't know anything about the switching places thing, then shut up. But... that had to be Junko who got stabbed to death, right?
I hate them so
Why are they like this, Konetsu?
I don't know.
It gets better in the other games, right?
Yes. Oh.
Oh
yes.
my god, yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Like... V3 is actually super hard.
V3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. I want a challenge!
That's actually like super hard, like most of the time. I mean, I'm like in the third trial, but like most of the time I'm just like, what? Like at one point they asked me, I was in the middle of it, and they asked me like, okay, who's the culprit? And I was like, what? I have no fucking idea.
Wrong, like 3 out of the 6 times.
I actually asked Konetsu and my sister like, okay, no, tell me, I have no fucking clue who is it. Who is it?
Yeah, the second trial.
Second. Yeah, you're saying the switch? When could they even have done that? Right when she was about to die? Like she used some kind of ninja replacement technique?
Spoilers, Toko's a Naruto fan.
Good point. There's just no way they could have switched like that.
Yes, she does, Shades.
Thank you, Hina, the voice of reason. So maybe the whole idea is wrong.
Oh, wait, what error did Johnny get?
You got a network error.
Oh.
Got the network error that Twitch does sometimes.
Oh, huh. I don't think I've ever seen that. There has to be some way. I need to figure out how to explain how they could have switched. Nope. Yep.
After that, of course.
The two of them may have switched places from the very beginning, like we already said.
Fuck you, Byakuya!
What? From the beginning?
Yes, from the moment we met. If that's when they switched.
Okay, we've seen this scene so many times.
Yeah, we have.
Enjoy the blood.
But then they wouldn't have had to switch at the moment of death, right? After all, the one we saw at that point would have already been Mukuro.
Hold on! So you're saying that Junko we first met? was actually Mukuro all along? Like, for some reason, nobody got that the first time Makoto was saying it. Then, we already met her?
I had, like, a normal conversation with her.
When we first met, none of us knew who anyone else was. And we will be going ahead and taking our second break right here. So we will be back in 30 minutes.
Wait, but oh, Anvil. Wait, but Mukuro had a tattoo on the back of her hand, right? Uh-oh.
Oh no, people don't hear things.
That would be why. But is alright. Is everything else good? Can you hear Kanetsu and Kimi well?
Can you hear us?
Can you
Good?
hear us?
Okay.
Excellent.
Things are being heard now.
Thank you for letting us know. Junko never had any tattoo like that, did she?
It's weird, because I did not change any of the settings whatsoever. How about now? Can you two talk to see if they can hear you well?
Are we good? Everyone can hear us?
Talk.
Continue talking.
We're trying to fix our sound, our good.
Yeah, from the very beginning, the stream has just been different from everyone. We honestly don't know why. Like, some people hear us perfectly, some people hear them quietly, some people hear the game quietly. But...
I think we're okay. She could have hidden it with foundation or something like that.
No, my sister is.
Oh.
But she finished.
If she did, it likely melted away in the explosion, exposing the tattoo after the body was extinguished. Plus, there were fake nails found on the hands of Mukuro's body. Yeah, Kyoko's the only logic here. They were the same fake red nails she was wearing when we all met for the first time.
But if she really did has foundation...
Correct. Even if there was no tattoo on her hand, I couldn't say for certain it wasn't. So I'm glad nobody noticed the glaring hole when we were trying to figure out who attacked Makoto. But too bad for you, Monokuma. You can't deny it anymore.
Wait, so this whole thing was a setup from the very beginning?
Yes, very good, Yasuhiro.
He did it.
If that's true, it was quite an elaborate plan, to be sure, making it look like Mukuro was Junko.
The reason such an elaborate plan was possible is because the two of them were working together.
So Mukuro, the ultimate despair, teamed up with someone like her. In other words, it would be fair to say that Junko herself was also the ultimate despair.
What's wrong? Lost the will to fight back? I think he's just afraid. Afraid? What's that mean, afraid? Fear is only possible where hope is possible. I only have despair, so fear is an alien concept to me.
Then why haven't you been saying anything?
Because it's a bunch of nonsense. Junko's my secret identity? As if.
Then why did you try and protect Junko's real identity?
I tried to protect her identity? When did I do that?
So he still refuses to admit it, but he can try to deceive us all he wants. It doesn't matter. Because I've already figured it out.
Finally.
He tried to hide Junko's identity, and not just once, but twice. The first time was during our latest investigation. Ooh. Oh, I'm actually a little befuddled on this. Maybe this?
What's the question?
The question is, he tried to hide his, Junko's identity when? So the first time he tried to hide the identity, I'm gonna guess it's during the... Alright, I guess that was wrong. I don't think this is what I need to cover, corner Monokuma. He tried to hide Junko's identity, and not just once, but twice. The first time was during our latest investigation. Our latest as in the one that just happened?
I guess? I can't remember either.
I honestly don't know.
Maybe the interview?
No, I don't.
Oh, good job.
Yay!
Oh, right, yeah, because Monokuma stopped the thing.
Red.
Ah, okay. Well, I was in the AV room watching the DVD of our interviews with the headmaster. It wasn't just the monitor. The DVD player itself had apparently turned off. Which of course meant that the DVD wasn't playing anymore. Well, what the heck just happened?
Oopsie! Looks like it broke. Out of service.
What? So it just happened to break just now.
Now, then, when, doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right?
You made sure I couldn't finish watching the video. And the reason you did that. Is because you didn't want me to see the real Junko, didn't you? Didn't Kyoko see the entire thing? Couldn't she have just solved so much by saying that?
No.
I mean, did she say she watched the entire thing?
She told him to go watch it.
Yeah, but maybe she watched it until, like, her interview.
Oh, maybe.
And then she was like,
I don't
okay,
know,
I'm done.
Kyoko.
Oh yeah! If everyone was in that video, of course Junko would have to show up.
And if Makoto saw the real Junko, it would have been totally obvious that the Junko we met was an imposter. That whole power outage thing was just a fluke.
Mm-hmm. No, it wasn't a fluke. The Mastermind definitely orchestrated that power outage. Aw, that sucks. I'm sorry, guys. That's not the only time they tried to hide Junko's identity. The Mastermind tried to cover up another piece of evidence. I've gotta reveal that.
Oh.
Dance, Coco.
I can't hear you. What the hell? Yay!
The video wasn't the only thing you tried to cover up. You did the same thing with this group photo. All of them.
Oh.
I noticed it just a little while ago when we were all comparing the photos we'd gotten. In all the photos, there's a certain similarity, an unusual circumstance.
What's so unusual about them?
The unusual circumstance common to all these pictures. The unusual circumstance is
Junko's face.
Junko's face. The one thing common to every single photo is that you can't see her face.
That kind of sounded like an insult, like Junko's face. Yeah, just like no Monica says. Like, your face is the unusual circumstance.
It's hard to believe her face would just happen to be hidden in every single picture, don't you think? And on top of that, in this photo, you can see that Mukuro is clearly visible. So, in other words, at that point, the two of them hadn't switched yet. With all that in mind, there's no doubt that the real girl whose face is hidden here is the real Junko. Which is why you had to have pictures that didn't show her face. Because if we could have seen her face, then it would have been clearly revealed. We were fawning over her earlier. That Junko in the pictures wasn't the Junko that we knew.
Xanadu!
Alright, not sure why you're bringing that up here. Because you pick quality waifu shades.
Yeah, unless you have the same waifu as I do in the second game, then we gotta fight.
Yeah. Yeah, if you do, Konetsu will kill you.
Though I will say I do like Sakura a little bit more than Hina, so I won't fight you for Hina.
I won't either. She's cute, but she's not. Nah.
You ever played the second game?
Oh, shades!
Oh.
You know nothing.
I believe everything Makoto said is true. Junko and Mukuro switched places before we met either of them.
Please say that to Sakura's face, Advo. She will destroy you so hard you will never have existed in the first place.
Who's your wife, Monika?
I'm gonna guess it's Genocider.
My waifu was crushed by a truck.
Oh, did you already read this line?
I did.
So she killed Mukuro, who had taken her place, making it look like she died. And the real Junko.
No, she isn't. You are forever wrong objectively in everything. Sakura is best waifu. Is still alive.
I think that was a typo. I think he meant
Alright, I guess you're allowed to exist again. And she's the one behind the whole murderous situation. This killing game. She's the true mastermind and the ultimate despair.
Xanadu times 2! With this, the identity and the crimes of the Mastermind have been exposed. No, wait! Hold on!
Don't bother trying to deny it. There's no more room for debate. You don't have anywhere left to run.
Connect to a web question.
Eh?
No, John is just asking if Shio, like the actual name of genocider, does it mean anything, or it's just...
Genocide show. I have to look it up.
I'll prove everything right now. Oh wow. What? Really? Already?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright, so this is everyone meeting. That's Junko. This? Okay, I think this seems... That's her stepping on Monokuma, and him not appreciating it.
Why wouldn't he?
Okay, that's someone? Oh, that's when they're putting the body, so... Laying her down, putting on the mask, maybe entering Makoto's room? Oh. And...
Okay, finally it loaded. So in genocider's name in Japanese, genocide sho, they use the kanji for toru, or to jump. So it's like jumping from between genocider and toko.
Oh, makes sense.
Okay. So they return to where they put Junko's body. They're taking off the mask. Okay, so this is everyone finding the body. That's her getting exploded. I love that image.
There it goes. There she goes.
There's doing the Gendo pose, or Gendo pose, however you pronounce it.
Okay, Kaku.
Maybe this one?
What is that? Oh yeah, it's through a screen.
You did it!
Well, let's wait and see if I got it right.
Oh yeah, right, true, it doesn't say it right away.
Oh yeah.
We met the ultimate fashionista, Junko Enoshima, right after we all arrived here. But that wasn't the real Junko.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yay! The girl we saw before us was actually the 16th student who had taken Junko's place. And that girl's name was Mukuro Igusaba. I still don't get what was the point of all this. Like, what was the point of masquerading as Junko?
I don't know.
Yeah, you do.
I do. I ain't telling you.
Like, I'm still kind of holding on to the idea I said earlier that they actually aren't allied, but I guess we'll see.
But it wasn't long before she died at the hands of Monokuma. In other words, the Mastermind, Junko Inoshima.
Yay! Her body was kept in the biolab, which had been converted into a morgue. Aw, try refreshing, Advo. Until Junko decided to put her body to use. My idea for why that is, I don't know if I mentioned this in any of the videos or if I just said it in our group chat, but something is definitely happening outside. And my idea is that the plan that Kyoko's father came up with was actually something genuine. Like, for some reason, they were trying to keep everyone in the school to keep them safe from whatever was happening on outside. And then Monokuma managed to take over the school. And they're trying to prove this philosophy they have to destroy whatever hope that people have on the outside so they don't resist whatever is going on. Which would also explain why Monokuma gives so many hints and is so lenient. Because if he were, or she, I guess we can finally start saying she, if she were to just pretty much kill everyone or just make everything just automatically miserable, then that wouldn't be proving the point of whatever philosophy it is that they have. Like, they want to prove a point to everyone outside, and if they are constantly breaking their own rules or just making it a much too easy case on their hand, they won't really prove what it is that they want to. Until Junko decided to put her body to use. Junko dragged the body out of the biolab, using the tarp to carry her to the garden. She fabricated the murder to try and frame Kyoko, who'd proven to be one big thorn in her side. Meanwhile, she wanted us all to think Mukuro was still alive and hiding somewhere inside the school. Yeah, it does. So she put on a mask and then attacked me. After making sure I'd gotten a good look at the mask, she left the room. Then she put the same mask on Mukuro's body. This was all to make us think that the person who attacked me and the corpse were one and the same. She wanted us to believe the murder had only recently taken place. Finally, by strapping a bomb to the body, she was able to destroy any remaining evidence. She needed to hide the body's true identity. she had to make sure we didn't find out it was actually the same person we'd met in the beginning. This is the truth behind Mukuro's murder. And the one who carried it all out is the true mastermind. The one controlling Monokuma.
Whoa!
It's coming!
Here we go!
The real Junko Enoshima.
Man, I'm so excited for this part.
Oh. That's the whole story behind this incident. Well, what do you have to say to that? What? Are you broken again?
You can't get out of this, so don't even try.
Come on, it's time you finally revealed yourself. It's not like you're an endangered species or something. How long do you plan to keep hiding?
Give it up, Junko. The game's over. Over.
You haven't seen my ultimate form yet!
Did you really think the story would end once we reached the climax of the case? Wrong! There's still plenty more to go. And that's not a lie. Practiced.
You practiced?
I practiced.
Dun, dun.
Dun, dun. Surprise!
What? It was Junko all along? Oh.
We have been waiting so very long. Peasants like you to appear.
Yes!
Her voice was kind of hot. Not gonna lie.
Her
Love her voice actress.
her queen voice, like the one she used just now, just it kills me, destroys me. I'm just like.
If you swear your fealty to us, we will reward you with half of the entire world. We've even drawn up the deed already. We will grant you honor, status, and some of our home cooking.
Well, sign me the fuck up.
Have you made your choice? Will you serve under us?
Okay.
I mean, I know what the answer is, but you know what I'm tempted to pick. Wait.
Wait.
Will something interesting happen if I pick okay, or will everyone just be like, Makoto, what the hell?
I honestly can't remember.
I never chose okay, so I don't know.
You know what? I'm gonna... Can I save? I wanna save.
I don't think you can say before options.
Yeah, I can't. It's not letting me.
Usually in this kind of things, it takes you back to the option, or not so long before that. I think.
Let me save. Alright, I guess I can't. I wanna see what happens if you say okay. It'll... Aww.
Did you think I was being serious? Sorry, I was just messing with you.
なんだか久しぶりの人前だからさ、どういうキャラだったか自分でも忘れちゃった。
It's been so long since I've had an audience, even I'm not sure what kind of role I'm supposed to play.
This is the Mastermind?
Believe it or not.
Believe it or not.
She's the real Junko Enoshima.
それにしてもやっと解放されたよ。
Anyway, looks like I've finally been set free.
I'll save that comment for later.
来る日も来る日もモノクマを演じ続けるなんて。
Having to play Monokuma all the time, day after day.
絶望的に飽きっぽい私にとっては苦行を通り越して
Jesus.
自殺行為だからさ。
It was like I was stuck in purgatory, or like a slow suicide. I get bored so easily, you know?
Your face! Your face!
Huh? What about my face?
チワは100頭分とも称されるこの愛くるしい顔
Who said that?
Probably you.
Yeah. What's wrong with my beautiful face? People have told me I'm cuter than 100 chihuahuas combined. Really?
Hina.
I feel like this isn't the first time I've seen you.
No, I do remember seeing it. I'm sure I've seen her somewhere too. It was definitely before I got to the school.
Hoo-ha.
That's right. It was before I ever came to the school. I remember seeing a magazine cover.
Be an abomination. It really would. Nya, nya.
And you were on it.
へえ、なかなか優秀な記憶力じゃん。ここまで生き残っただけあるのか。
Wow, you have a pretty good memory. I guess that's why you've made it this far, huh?
やっぱりそうだったんだな。
So, I was right.
だとしたら、最初の玄関ホールで僕が聞いた言葉って。
Then, what you told me in the main hall when this all began. I've seen her on tons of magazine covers, but I feel like that doesn't quite match up to reality. Freckles are cute, shut up.
Oh, are you talking about my cover photos and junk? Well, of course, those are totally photoshopped.
Photoshopped?
Yeah, you know, edited to hell and back with like computers and junk.
Oh. So they aren't real.
They are real.
自分の嘘をつくことも必要。そういう前向きさもあると思うんだよね。
Sometimes a little lie is necessary to keep things moving along, wouldn't you agree?
そもそも別人だから見た目の印象が違うのは当然。そういうことか。
That explains why she didn't quite seem the same. Because she was a different person all along.
Glad you finally got it, Byakuya.
Yeah. God. Only took, what, 3 hours? I'm me. And Mukuro is Mukuro.
いくら乗ったところで、彼女が超高校級のギャルになるのは不可能なんだ。
She tried her best, but there's just no way she could have passed as the ultimate fashionista.
Yeah, I was thinking the same to Monica. She's actually stuck in that pose, but she's trying to play it off and be cool.
肉体と意識の壁が存在する限り、人と人とは決して
Two people can never become one as long as the walls of mind and body exist.
たとえ双子だとしても。
Not even if they're twins.
Anime says otherwise.
Twins?
よくある設定なんだよ。だから今更言うのも恥ずかしいんだけどさ。
She hadn't explained that yet, Johnny.
Yeah, don't worry, you didn't miss that.
Yeah, no, she's just kind of rambling right now. I
As
know.
villains do.
Yeah. I'm almost embarrassed to admit it.
つまり、私とムクロは双子の
So basically, Mukuro and I had your stereotypical twin relationship.
Oh yeah, completely normal twin relationship.
Oh yeah, so normal.
可愛くて天才で
The older sister, tough and proud. That was Mukuro. The younger sister, smart and cute. That was... Me! Junko fucking Enoshima! Oh god. And together, we were the Despair Sisters, aka the ultimate despair!
Whoa, she's a totally different person now.
Like I said, I get bored easy as hell. I even get fucking bored with myself.
でも双子の姉妹なのになんで
She dabs.
But if you're twins, why do you have the different last names?
よく聞かれるんだよな
Ugh, that again? You have any idea how many times people ask me that shit?
そっちは初めてでもこっちは絶望的に飽きてんだよなんだかなんだか同じ質問
Maybe it's new to your dumbass, but it bores me to tears, answering the same questions over and over.
Aw, sorry, Johnny. Maybe restart? I don't know.
Maybe like close your browser or... I've never heard of Error 3000.
Me neither.
Give it a Google?
よくある話だから勝手に想像しろそれが正解でいいぜ
Just make up whatever answer you want, I don't give a shit. The truth's been fucking lame anyway.
でも双子の姉妹ってあんたが
But if she was your twin, that means you killed your own sister?
それには海より深い事情があるんだ
And for reasons deeper and darker than the ocean. Ha! As if.
仕方がないですね私から説明しましょう
The fuck?
Well, I suppose I'd better explain.
今回の計画において殺し合い学園生活を裏でコントロールする
I just love Coco's what the fuck. For my plan to work, someone had to be able to control the killing game from behind the scene.
モノクマの操作やあなた方の見張りいわゆる黒幕の役
The so-called Mastermind had to operate Monokuma, keeping an eye on everyone, things like that.
ですが私の計算上
My serial killer is sexier.
Wow!
But after looking at the situation, I determined it would be impossible for Mukuro to perform such duties.
Same, Vap, same.
残念なお姉ちゃんだからです
Because naturally, she turned out to be the letdown of the family.
一人で傭兵団に入ったりするような残念すぎるお姉ちゃんだからです
Leaving me behind to run off and join some band of mercenaries. Such a disappointment.
なので
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I am not gonna lie.
Mm.
Remember in the anime Gonna too?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have to watch the anime all together after this.
Ugh, the enemy.
But I mean, for the anime, you will have to finish 2 and Despair Girls first.
Yeah.
Oh. That
Because
sucks.
it's after that.
Okay. Wait, so there isn't... Because I thought you guys said that there were 2 animes. And one was shitty and one was good.
The first anime is like just game adaptation, and it's what got me into Danganronpa, but that's just...
Yeah,
Okay.
the anime, the first one, Danganronpa, the animation is for this game.
Okay.
Is that what you mean? Just the anime for this game?
Well, I guess we'll wait later, until later, so we can watch the good one.
Yeah.
Because the actual anime, maybe, as I said, like, when I say anime to connect to, I mostly mean like Danganronpa 3.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Because
Okay.
that's actual news story.
And the whole time we're just like, Juko, how dare you look so cute?
I know, like, how the fuck dare you?
Okay.
So, I decided to play something. I could have let her work alongside me, but she would have been useless to me that way.
There's no more adaptations, Shades, it's just the first game.
Yeah, they skipped the second game. Besides, 15 students seemed like a solid number to start. Of course, the fact that she was the ultimate soldier posed a problem.
Let's just...
She had what I call the 3 atrocity. I'm just staring at the sprite!
Konetsu, control yourself!
Rank, filthy, and repulsive. It was atrociously clear just how out of touch she was with the rest of society. She probably pulled them out of her boob.
Probably.
Meanwhile, my ultimate fashionista status has an undeniable appeal that I didn't want to go to waste. And that's why you switched identities? Sadly, her inability to match my personality was even greater than I'd calculated. It was a lost cause. She was nothing more than a bit player, an extra unworthy of lying. Being the utter disappointment that she was, anyone would have expected her to get killed off right away. Which is precisely why I killed her, to meet everyone's expectations.
That can't be your only reason, can it?
Well, no, of course not. I also did it to avoid becoming bored.